Yeah. Take that, tree. Yeah. D E Z U R M O M. Yay! Hello there, goofballs. It's time for another Ryan reviews movie. This week it's Aliens, not Alien, Aliens, plural, as opposed to Alien, singular, because there's more than one alien. Alien only had one alien. Aliens has more than one. At least two. Or 1.5. Anyone who's watched my older videos will know that this is my girlfriend. Actually, it's my wife. We're getting married in the spring. I haven't picked a specific date yet. We know we want a spring wedding. Probably mid-April, thereabouts. So yeah, be looking forward for those vlogs. But yeah, Sigourney Weaver is the best person in the whole wide world. And if you're watching this, please don't file a restraining order. I'm not that creepy. Not that creepy. I promise. So as far as digestibility of Aliens goes, I think Aliens is a pretty straightforward movie. It's not super scary. It's not super gory. It's not, where other horror movies or other movies we've reviewed are like, this is kind of a bit much for your average person. I think Aliens is pretty okay for most people to watch. It's not so much a horror movie, it's more of a horror thriller, thereabouts. So as far as that goes, where'd that bread go? As far as that goes, there's nothing much wrong with digestibility. I don't think there's any kind of things that make you sit there and go, well, that didn't seem quite right. As far as writing goes, I don't think there was much wrong, and I think it was interesting how most of the soldiers in this movie, as well as Ripley, kind of like with Predator, they're all very competent, but the soldiers' only drawback was that they were listening to what the guy upstairs was telling them to do. So that kind of messed with them a bit. And then I also think it's neat that they contrasted a lot of that with both the guy that was in charge of the soldiers and the company guy who works for Weyland Yutani. Not Yuan-Ti. Yuan-Ti's a monster in Dungeons and Dragons. That's part snake, part human, and it comes in different varieties. My personal favorite is when they have snakes for arms. Nothing was really wrong as far as the writing, and of course Ripley was amazing. Because as far as cinematography goes, there wasn't much you could say. It was like, oh well, that's right there. There wasn't much there, so that's good. So special effects are really cool in this. There's a lot of mixing of different techniques. It's from the 80s, so be prepared for 80s special effects. Today I would be like, they could have done a lot better here. They used a lot of models. They used, I'm skipping over cinematography. No, I didn't. I think I mentioned it. They used a lot of models. They used a lot of rubber suits for all the xenomorphs, they used a lot of practical armor. And then they used a lot of practical parts in the guns, so like the dials would count down. So that gets a 3 A-OK from me. They also composited quite a bit of stuff. There's a lot of compositing models over shots of people, which I thought was really cool. And it looked like they used an RC car in it too, which is 3 AOKs just for that alone. As far as music goes, there isn't like much by ways of anything that I thought was like, oh, that sounded pleasant to my ear hole. But, you know, it wasn't bad. So, that's good. All in all, I think if you've already seen Alien, just go watch it. If you've already seen it, just watch Aliens. I mean, come on. I think that if you're newer to the series and you haven't necessarily seen Alien, but you get a chance to see Aliens, I don't think you can watch Aliens without being too confused about what's going on. It may be even a little bit more interesting to see Aliens without having seen Alien and then going back and watching Alien. That might be neat. Oh, and we've got, I think one D&D series will be out by the time this uploads. We've got another D&D series we're working on. I've mentioned me, Devin, Noah, Phoebe, and then our friends Caden, Kyler, and someone you guys have already seen, Cole. That one's going to take a lot longer because I got to be making a bunch of costumes for it. And then there's a lot more setup that's going to be involved with it. But I think they're going to be very entertaining. So